You know, I was going to ask about when you were arrested for what happened at the McDonald's.
I don't. Fuck you.
So you had the trip to McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess he went there and they were filming a commercial, and they turned him away. But he could see the burgers sitting there for the display, and he wanted those burgers. So nope. So he took a landscaping rock or something, some sort of boulder, they say, and threw it through the window, and then left. They knew who he was. He told them at the McDonald's, apparently had a big conversation about it. And so the police headed him off at his place, and he resisted arrest and wound up going to jail for 2 years.
So it's funny how there's no footage of that to this day if they were filming a commercial. You know what I mean? Like, if that was nowadays, that would have been up on the internet in seconds. Like, wrestler goes ballistic on TMZ, right? So the evidence that they had, it was him, was that he said his name while he was there, and they probably are like, they showed him a photo, and they're like, yep, that's him, right?
Yeah, according to the story I saw, they recognized him, so that's how it came up. And so he said, yes, I'm Ken Patera. So it was pretty much perfect ID right there. He's admitted he is who he looks exactly like. So was in the vicinity. Pretty open and shut case.
I was thinking the entire time it was him just like standing outside the restaurant with a big hole in the window and the boulder on the floor, and then the police being like, "Did you throw a boulder through this window?" And he's like, "Nope, not me. I didn't do it. Prove it," you know. And he has like dirt on his hands from when he tossed the boulder into the window, like flashlight on his hands. They see the dirt.
Meanwhile, he's had a career of throwing boulders in strongman competitions as well.
Really? Like, legitimately, he was in strongman competitions?
Oh,
boulders?
he was? Yeah.
Well, that's like an open and shut case, you know?
Yeah. It's part of his career.
It's part of his career. Like, the boulder tosser, the guy who tosses boulders, toss a boulder through a window.
Was at the McDonald's, but didn't throw that boulder in there.
Yeah, that's an open and shut case. He gets 2 years for being fucking dumb. That's what he gets.
No doubt.
Okay, so what happened to him after he was released in prison?
That's interesting too, because nowadays they wouldn't have anything to do with you, but back then he was hired back immediately.
Okay, so he was hired back?
Yep,
But
hired back. Yep.
Then, so he's hired back, so after his prison stint, so how come I haven't heard about him today? What happened to him during his, I guess, second stint or whatever with...
He was at the end of his career, like when the first WrestleMania started.
What do you think he does nowadays, then?
Ken Patera?
Yeah.
From that video we were watching, it looked like he's officially a grumpy old guy that if you pay him, he'll come and talk about his career. just don't talk about McDonald's.
I wonder if we could hire him to do an autograph signing out of a McDonald's.
Tell him,
like,
just
how
show
much...
up here.
And he doesn't even know. Oh, man. So what else? Like,
what else does he do? Oh, also, I saw him, they moved a van, like one of those fucking, not the minivans of today, the 70s version.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Those big-ass vans. They moved it up on purpose, right? So he put his feet on the bumper and had his back against the wall. And whoever was driving just floored it, right? So you can see the wheels are spinning and there's, smoke coming up, and he's holding on to it just barely. His legs are trembling, right?
That's such a ballsy stunt. You know what I mean? Like, how do you progress to, like, knowing the van's your limit? Like, do you start with a Pinto? Like, and does that start during a drunken night? Being like, yeah, I bet I can hold your Pinto back. Like, imagine being the driver. Like, if you run over him, that's manslaughter, Let's say you're here on your couch and you're making out with this girl and you're feeling her up and everything's going all good and she's gorgeous as hell, and Boom! In walks 70-year-old Ken Patera. And he's like, give me your woman, Jordan. Would you fight him? Or would you be like to her, you gotta go with him now? Like, what would you do?
I would fight him.
Do you think you would win?
I think I would
Do you
win
think
because
you don't think he has ridiculous old guy strength?
he might still,
Okay.
but he took steroids for so long that his internal organs are liquefying. You just have to give him a kidney punch or a punch in the liver and
Be like hitting a water balloon and down goes Patera. Down goes Patera. And so he's laying there knocked out. Would you like go for his wallet and take whatever cash he has in there?
and then just drag him back outside. Don't come back.
You go through his wallet and there's like nothing in there but like a Subway card with like 5 out of like 10 stamps for a free sub. How do you think he is with money? Because that's what you gotta ask a question with these kind of wrestlers. I did notice he was wearing a Ring of Honor t-shirt. So either
maybe he showed up shirtless. They're like, could you put this on?
we just want you to look a little bit impressionable, you know?
We don't want to scare the people.
Exactly. He has like long scraggly hair. They have no one there that can cut his hair because they didn't expect it, so they're just using rusty old scissors, you know, giving him a shitty haircut. Like
he's like, this is so nice of you. Shut up.
So the popcorn that you guys pick up at the end of this show, what do you guys plan on doing with that? Or
You don't throw that away, do you?
do you? If so, can you just put a big X on the garbage bag so I know which one to grab? With the Ring of Honor shirt, he's like, this shirt's fantastic, you know? It's my new going out shirt.
Going out.
Do you think he's married?
No idea. Either he's not married, never had a wife, or he's had 4 or 5 wives, and 2 of them are missing. And
What about, do you think he's like brothers and sisters? Do you think he's good with them? Or do you think it's like an intervention episode where like he comes over, has to like drink in the bathroom, everybody's like tisk tisk tisk
it's like that.
in the kitchen, you know, like, and like the daughter's getting mad at the mom, like, you enable him, you know, you give him money for this stuff.
You don't know how right you are. His big brother was in the NFL for like 10 years. So he is the black sheep of the family. They all pat his brother on the back. Oh, good to see you. Thanks for coming to the barbecue this year.
Is Ken coming? Fuck! Arlene, go lock your jewels. Ken's coming.
I thought we didn't invite him.
Well, fucking Terry invited him. Gets there. Ken's like, where's the bathroom? Shoots up in the bathroom. Ken Patera.
He just got here. Oh my god.
How long do you think into the barbecue it is until like he starts like arguing with his brother, you know? Because you know he hates his brother, you know? Because he like envies his brother, right? So how long do you think it is before like his brother's like, you bring the family shame, Ken, you know?
You were throwing footballs. I was picking up boulders.
Boulders!
Yeah, we know about the boulders, Ken.
I bet it all starts when he flips over the hamburger table because it reminds him of the
What do
incident.
you have against hamburgers, Ken?
You know what the fuck happened to me?
You know what the fuck happened to me?
Now, do you think the fight with his brother, do you think it ends in a fist fight, or do you think it's like them yelling at each other and then some girl is like, stop it, guys, you know,
They're
you're
chest
brothers. Oh, yeah,
No, you back down. No, you.
one chest bump knocks Ken a little bit back and his glasses get twisted to the side, and that arranges like puts him in a fucking rage.